Alexandr Ovechkin, Ovi, the Great Eight, whatever you call him, widely recognized as one of the greatest goal scorers the NHL has ever seen, and the best in the league since he was drafted. Gretsky's record has inched closer and closer with each passing season. This man has been a goal-scoring machine his whole career. As of the 6th of February, he has a staggering 831 goals in 1,391 games. But this season, something strange has happened to Ovi. He just can't seem to get his game together. After 44 games, Ovi has only managed to score 9 goals. The dream of Ovi beating Gretsky as the all-time goal scorer seems more and more distant. He has never been on a pace as slow as this one. What's happening? Is he getting old? Is this due to the recent passing of his father? Is it the infamous Nicklas Backstrom effect? Selected first overall by the Washington Capitals in the 2004 NHL Draft, Ovechkin's entry into the league was delayed by a year due to a lockout. Yet when he debuted in 2005, he was not just any rookie. He was a phenomenon, and the fans couldn't wait to experience him. His rookie season was a showcase of raw talent and pure determination, competing alongside Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins, another highly anticipated rookie. Ovechkin's remarkable 106 points not only overshadowed Crosby's debut, but also secured him the Calder Memorial Trophy as the Rookie of the Year. 106 points is actually the third highest total ever for a rookie. During the 2006-2007 season, Ovechkin made his first NHL All-Star Game appearance, but his continued high level of play did not prevent the Capitals from finishing last in their division for the second time in his 2 years with the team. The following season, though, he led Washington to a surprising division title while scoring 65 goals, which was the first time since 1996 that an NHL player topped the benchmark of 60 goals in one season. The Capitals lost their first round playoff series, but Ovechkin, who also led the league with 112 points, still won his first Hart Memorial Trophy at the end of the season. The Capitals won another division title in the 2008-2009 season, as well as their first postseason series, before being eliminated by Crosby and the Penguins in a dramatic 7-game conference semifinal that featured a total of 3 overtime contests. Ovechkin had now established himself as a fan favorite in the league. His heavy hits, amazing one-timers, and fast skating, at least forwards, was exhilarating to watch. You might remember this goal from 2006.
Ovechkin storming in. Alexandr Ovechkin curl and drag to the backhand. He scores!
Wayne Gretzky saw the goal as well as the Coyotes coach. Another fun fact about this goal is that, believe it or not, an 8-year-old Austin Matthews was sitting in the stands. This goal actually won a Sportsnet voting as the greatest goal of the 21st century. You may also remember this goal from 2009, my personal favorite goal of all time, where Ovechkin plays a backhanded pass off the boards to himself while doing a 360, and then scores while seated and sliding through Carey Price's crease. Ovechkin has had a long and extremely successful career, but there are a couple of moments I think stand out. If there was one day when fans started to truly think about how far Ovechkin would go with career goals, it would be January 10th, 2016. That's the day he scored his 500th goal. It was already a dominating game for the Capitals. As the Capitals were on the power play, Ovi absolutely sniped it from his office at the left wing point. At that moment, fans started to really have to consider the Great Eight as a contender for the record. Until 2018, Ovechkin had pretty much done it all in hockey. But of course, there was one big thing missing: winning the Stanley Cup. The Capitals had some strong playoff runs before, but always came up short when it really counted, even when Ovechkin was playing at his best. But that changed on a special night in the summer when the Capitals won against the Las Vegas Golden Knights in Game 6 to take home the Stanley Cup. Ovechkin was overjoyed. It was a moment fans will always remember, as it was a long time coming. He also got the Conn Smythe Trophy for being the playoffs MVP. Up until December 13th of 2022, only 2 players in the NHL history had scored 800 goals: Wayne Gretzky and Gordie Howe. But Alex Ovechkin would make history yet again, as he scored his 800th goal on a hat trick against the Chicago Blackhawks. This was arguably the most historical sports moment I've ever seen. And what's more, it truly shows how much the whole league appreciates Ovechkin and recognizes how much he's done. The whole arena that night gave him a standing ovation with loud cheers all around. Along with being just the third player in NHL history to hit 800, Ovechkin became the first non-Canadian-born player to reach this iconic milestone. But all good things must come to an end, right? Well, hopefully not. February last year, Ovi announced that his beloved dad had passed away. He flew back to Moscow to attend the funeral. He missed 4 games. He stated that, quote, "It was probably the toughest situation I've been through all NHL career." He eventually returned, ready to play. But the thing is, he lacked the spark he'd had earlier in his career. Something just seemed off. After Ovechkin returned on the 22nd of February of 2023, he's only scored 19 goals in 63 games. Now we got to remember, this guy has a career average of .59 goals per game. Since his father passed, he's averaged .3 goals per game. This season, fans and journalists seem to have lost their faith. This is in stark contrast to after the end of last season, when Nick Asborn from Yahoo Sports wrote, quote, "Alex Ovechkin now in the driver's seat to pass Wayne Gretzky for the NHL scoring record." Over the course of his career, he has an average shot percentage of 12.8%, which is a great feat. But this season, his shot percentage has absolutely crumbled, down to 6%. On forums and on social media, his age, no surprise, has become a prevalent topic. At 38 years old, he might not have much time left as a top scorer. And his body, as you can imagine, is not what it used to be. His movement is an example of this. He's just not moving as sharply or quickly on the ice, and his skating just isn't what it used to be. Back in his early days, he was one of the fastest skaters in the NHL. Take a look at this clip. This is from the 2005-2006 season. His speed is incredible. He would breeze past defenders like they were standing still. It's a big change from what we're seeing now, but that's expected as players get older. But more than movement, his shots are struggling as well. This season, he's been missing shots that typically are sure goals for him, and even went through his worst ever goal drought. This drought went on for 14 games. Also, he's not scoring as much on the power play as he normally does. Throughout his career, this guy's been a powerhouse in those situations, with 303 power play goals to his name. Another big reason why Ovechkin's season might have been tough is that Nicklas Backstrom just hasn't been around much. Only 8 games played. Backstrom's been dealing with a bunch of injuries, including issues with his hip. We've got to remember, he assisted on 279 of Ovechkin's 831 goals. As a longtime hockey fan, I gotta say, it sucks to see the Russian machine slowing down. Let's cross our fingers for a comeback from Ovi the rest of the season, and maybe with the support from his team, he'll be back in form. I, for one, still have faith.